In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 steps every service provider or coach can take to start booking at least 15, 20, 30 sales calls every month for their product and their services. Most service providers and coach are currently struggling to generate sales qualified leads for their product and their services. And that's because they start each day wondering where their next client is coming from. They don't have the right systems in place to market and sell their product and their services. So they are always wondering, where is my next client going to come from? They are always desperate to close it. So because they are chasing leads every day and are even scaring the right prospect away. When you don't have the right system to consistently generate leads for your product and your services, you will always be desperate to close your next sales. And guess what? Most clients can perceive when you are desperate and you are going to scare them away because nobody wants to spend money working with someone who is desperate. You are creating content every day with a decent engagement, but you're not generating leads and booking sales calls. One of the things you want to do is to build an active social media profile. Create content, but if all you are getting is engagement and those engagements are not turning into sales calls and clients, then there's something wrong somewhere. You're waiting for referrals to get your next clients. One of the cheapest ways to generate new clients or new customers is through referral. I mean, you're not spending a dime on marketing, but you need to understand that most referrals takes time to convert. It might take you weeks and even months to convert your referral clients. So hoping on referrals to make your next sale is not a good marketing strategy. You might have tried running ads also, but you still cannot generate leads to meet your sales target. If any of these describes your current situation, you are in survival mode. You are barely surviving. And guess what? You're not alone. 8 out of every 10 business owners I speak with, either a coach or a service provider, they are currently experiencing this problem. But you know what? That's not the real problem. The real problem is that they are still marketing their coaching and services the old way, like they're in 2020. This is 2025. A lot has changed. The marketing platform you are using to market has changed. Our customers have changed. Even if they have the same problems, how they perceive these problems have also changed in the last 5 years. And finally, how they want the solutions to this problem has also changed. So you cannot be marketing and selling your coaching services in 2025 like you did in 2020. So what's the new way to market and sell your services? In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the right steps you can take to attract the kind of people you want to work with. You don't have to spend time trying to convince people to buy your coaching or buy your services. I'm going to show you how to attract the right kind of people you want to work with. And I'm also going to show you how to build a predictable system to help you generate leads on demand and book sales calls and even close those sales. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to automate your business and save hundreds of hours every week. See, most of your time and energy should be spent servicing your client. That is where you are going to get the best return on investment. You shouldn't waste time doing things that's going to take a lot of your time, leaving you anxious, exhausted, and unproductive. So what's the new way? What is this new way? It has 5 steps, just 5 steps. And we are going to walk through all the steps. First, you want to solve one big problem. I'm not saying solve a problem for a particular niche. I'm saying you should pick one problem that you can solve for different niches and different industries. Just one big problem. The mistake a lot of us make is that we try to solve many problems at the same time. We are solving so many problems at the same time. You are going to face the difficulty of trying to nail your marketing message to resonate with your target audience. So find one big problem you can solve for different niches and industries. The next stage is for you to wrap the solution you provide into an irresistible offer. Here's the truth. People don't buy products alone or services alone. They buy the offer behind those products and services. So you want to wrap whatever solution you provide into an irresistible offer. And the next thing you want to do is to communicate the solutions with clarity in a way that excites people to want to work with you. If you cannot communicate the solutions you provide, you're going to find it difficult to get people to work with you. You have to be able to communicate clearly, with clarity, the solutions you provide to the problems you say you solve. And you might be wondering how. How do I do this? Which brings us to the next step, the visibility protocol. Think of it as a series of power content, which is mostly videos that you create to educate your target audience about the solutions you provide, to address customer concerns and objections, and to share value and build trust. This is 2025. One of the best ways to market your product and your services and to build trust with your target audience is using video. People want to see you on camera. They want to see the person behind the brand. They want to listen to them talk. And that's one of the fastest ways to build trust. So if you are stuck in 2020 and you are very uncomfortable shooting videos, man, you need to change. There's a lot going on with video marketing right now. But here's the truth. A lot of you are already doing this. You have a lot of content on social media. Now I can debate the quality of the content, or most of you might at least have some decent content on your social media. But you need to have a system to help you collect and generate leads, nurture these leads, and turn these leads into sales. Which brings us to the next step, which is building a lead generation suite. You need a streamlined process to help you generate, store, nurture these leads. And this is a common mistake. Most of us want to turn strangers into immediate buyers. See, nobody wakes up in the morning and want to spend 300,000 naira, 400,000 naira, even 500k to work with you. They just met you. Nobody's going to do that. I mean, if you are selling a 5,000 naira product, a 10,000 naira product, that is okay. People can just wake up and spend that money because for them it's less financial risks. But if you are charging from 300k to 500k for your product and your services, you need to take time to educate people, build trust, nurture them, and then convert them. Nobody is just going to wake up in the morning, swipe your card, and pay you 400k, 300k for your coaching services. These things take time. And that is why you need a system to help you collect these leads, generate these leads, nurture them, and turn them into sales. A quick disclaimer, there are so many variations to this system. Each is tailored to meet the needs of the businesses. So there's no one size that fits all. But I'm going to share with you a simple lead generation suite that you can use for your business. And I currently use this too. Once you've created your power content, which is usually about 1 to 5 minutes, you are going to invite them to take an in-depth training. For an in-depth training, the duration is usually long. It could be between 15 minutes to an hour, just like the one you are watching right now. So after they've consumed your power content, you need to send them to a place where they can take an in-depth training. Remember what I said, this does not apply to every coaches or service providers. I'm just giving you as an example. So you'll come here. This is going to be the opt-in page on your website. You put in their name and their number. Once they click on submit, they are redirected to a page where they can watch the in-depth training. This is where you are currently watching this video right now. Then after they have watched the video, if they are interested in your services, they can click to book a call with you, which is the call booking page. Once they book a call, they are invited to jump on a call with you, which reflects on your calendar. Then if you get to discuss with them, they are ready to work with you. You send them to the payment page and you make your sale. But here's the thing. Most of the times, the people who are going to opt in for your training are not going to watch it immediately. The people who watch this training, some of them might not finish it. Some might watch to the end and not book a call with you. This is where your email marketing sequence or WhatsApp marketing sequence comes in. Immediately they opt in, they are sent an email or a WhatsApp message. And then there's a series of WhatsApp messages and emails going out frequently within a period of maybe 20 to 30 days. The first set of emails, the first week, when you send out those emails and messages, the purpose of those emails and messages is to get them to go and watch that video training. Remember, the purpose of this video training is to communicate with clarity how you can solve their problem. And also, obviously, you're going to pitch your offer and services and give them clear instructions to follow if they want to work with you. The next set of emails and messages, which you can see here, is to direct them to book a call with you. The purpose of these messages is to nurture them, to keep nurturing them, because nobody is going to buy immediately from you. Most of you don't have these systems in place. You don't have an email sequence to help you nurture your client. Always sending people to your DMs to book a call with you. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. And that's because you don't have the right systems in place to convert these clients and nurture them into customers. So you want to have a lead generation suite. Very, very important. This is the most crucial part of this system. So you need to get this right. Your coaching offer and services need to be seen by the right people, or this system is useless to you. People need to see your offers. Most of you have the best offers. Most of you are very good at what you do. But the problem is that the right people are not seeing your product and your services. So you need to have a strategic way to push your offer, your messages in front of the right people. This is when the next step comes in, which is marketing. Step 4, marketing. A lot of us are invested in low marketing activity. A lot of us. Most of us are just creating content every day. Most of you are even doing 90 days content challenge. And at the end of the day, you're not booking enough sales calls to meet your sales target. You're dropping comments on your prospect posts, hoping that you get noticed. You're sending cold DMs and emails pitching your offers. You're getting rejected and you're requesting referrals from your former client. That's fine. But all these are low leverage marketing activities. You're always chasing the customer, desperate for sales. Just imagine for a minute that you wake up in the morning and you have about 3 messages and 2 sales calls booked. That can be your reality if you know how to attract the right people. I've done this for myself. I wake up every day to messages requesting for my services, multiple messages every day. So how do you attract the right people? How do you attract the right people? There is a free way to do this and there is a paid way to do this. Both of them has their pros and cons. So I'm going to explain it to you. Now, for the free way to do this, the first step is to create your power content, which can be between 1 to 5 minutes. This content obviously is to help educate your target audience about their problems, share value, and build trust. What you need to do is to distribute this content on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Step 2 is to create a detailed training video, which is usually 15 to 45 minutes. For some people, it could be 1 hour. So this video is going to help you communicate with clarity on how you solve their problems, give value, sieve out on serious buyers. You want people to watch this training before they can book a call with you to work with you. Address customer concerns and objections. The best platform you need to host this video is on YouTube. And here are 2 reasons why you need to host it on YouTube. First, is it's only on YouTube that people can sit down and watch long form content. Content that is an average of 20 to 30 minutes. Most people cannot do that on Facebook. Most people cannot do that on Instagram. One of the things you need to understand is platform psychology. The way people use Facebook is not the way people use Instagram. And it is not the same way people use YouTube. People are more likely to watch long form content on YouTube than on Instagram or Facebook. So make sure you host it on YouTube. Now, the second reason is that people are actively searching for solutions to their problems on YouTube. So you can easily rank your video using the right keywords that are related to the problems you solve. So make sure you host this video on YouTube. Like I said, there are disadvantages to free. Slow results. It's going to take you a lot of time. It might take you 3 months to rank your video on YouTube. It might take you 90 days of content creation before you book your first call. It might take you a lot of time. Slow result is time consuming. Man, You have to consistently create content almost every day. And then limited reach. Most of the time, it's only 1% or even 2 or 3% of your social media followers that are going to see your content. Meaning, only a fraction of your audience are going to see your offer or your product or your services. So it has a lot of limited reach. We also have unprecise targeting. 90% of the people who follow you on social media are not going to buy from you. They are there for a reason. They have their own role, but they are not there to buy from you. Most of them are just community members that are going to interact with your community, drop comment, encourage you to post more, but they are not your target audience. So you have unprecise targeting when it comes to free. So the best way is to use the paid method, which is to invest in the right systems and advertising. With this, you have precise targeting. You can reach your target audience. You have immediate results. You can get a customer in 72 hours or less if you have the right systems in place. Competitive advantage. There are very few people who are willing to commit their resources in marketing and selling their services. So you have an edge. You have an advantage if you choose to take that step in investing in the right systems and advertising to sell your product and your services. And then it's scalable. This is obvious. You can reach hundreds of thousands and millions of people every month with the right. I'm not just talking about reach. I'm talking about the right audience. The right audience who can sign up for your product and your services. So it's scalable. You cannot do that with the free method. It's going to take a lot of time. The beautiful thing is that this integrates so well with your lead generation suite. All we had was the opt-in page, the VSL page. With advertising, you can reach hundreds of thousands and millions of people every day. So what you need to do is to funnel them to your lead generation suite, and everything happens smoothly. The beautiful thing is that this is fully automated. So think of it as a 24/7 salesman working for you, even if you are asleep. It works in the background, but you need to get it right. So the disadvantage of paid is that obviously it's going to cost you money. It's going to cost you money. I mean, better soon than money killer maybe. It's going to cost you money, and it needs expertise. If you don't know what you are doing, you could easily mess things up. You're going to waste your time and energy. Now, I've done this for a couple of businesses across different industries: the nutrition niche, the health niche, real estate, engineering, universities, and even law firms. I've done it for a couple of businesses. I'm currently working with a client who is about to hit his first $10,000 per month. If you watch to this point, you have two options. The first one is to do it the hard way. Go and figure it out yourself and do it yourself. If you get it right, you are definitely going to get results. You are going to get results. I've given you everything you need, guys. You are going to get results. But here's the reality. It will take you weeks and even months to figure out what works for your kind of business. And a lot of wasted time, energy, and money testing things that won't work out. Waste a lot of resources, time, energy, and money. Or you do it the easy way, which is work with someone who has done it for himself and his client. And we are going to help you duplicate the old system and tailor it for your kind of business. Step 5, which is the final step, take action. Most of you have taken a lot of trainings, but you keep procrastinating on taking action. I'm giving you the blueprints. Go and figure it out yourself, or you book a call with me. On this call, we are going to discuss how we can build the right systems and processes in place for your business to help you make more sales, meet your monthly sales targets. All you need to do is to click the button below. There's a button below this page. You're going to be asked a few questions. Please make sure you answer the questions because it's going to help me understand your business and make it very easy for us to know if we're a fit for each other. So once you book a call, you'll be redirected to a page where you confirm your call booking details, and I'm going to reach out to you when it's time for the call. So if you want to crush your next sales target, go ahead and book that call.